Hey Canada, the corn is as high as an elephant's eye. From Regina, Saskatchewan, it's the Debaters! The Debaters, where arguments are won with funny and with fact. Now, please welcome your host, a man who is always willing to cultivate conversation, your host, Steve Patterson!
Hello again! Hello, Canada! Hi! And welcome to The Debaters, the show where Canadians debate topics in the news and on the minds of Canadians, and where this enthusiastic, potash-energized Regina crowd will pick the winners based on who they think delivers the best combination of laughs and logic. Are you with me, Regina? Okay. This is interesting. I've noticed some confusion amongst Canadians from other provinces when it comes to what people from Regina are called. Some say it's Reginians. Some say Reginites. In my experience, it doesn't matter what you call them, because if you're at a game in Riderville, they're not going to hear you because they're screaming and their ears are full of green paint. All right, shall we meet your first pair of debaters? This stand-up comic is a veteran of Just for Laughs who writes for the Rick Mercer Report. It's Tim Steeves. There's Timmy. And this New York-based comic has appeared on Just for Laughs and is one of Canada's favorites. It's Darryl Lenox, everybody. Welcome, Darryl. Thanks for coming all this way. Tim?
Thanks, Steve. Thanks for having us, buddy.
Your topic? The CFL versus the NFL. This is so stacked against you,
I know.
Darryl. It's unbelievable. Which is better? Of course, yes, not for the audience to decide yet. Let's get through the debate before we make the foregone conclusion, okay, everybody? There are some big differences between these two games. For example, in Canada, in the off-season, football players are known in the community as teachers and social workers. In the U.S., they're known as defendants and fugitives. Amazingly, all this offside hanky-panky has not dampened the popularity of the American game. So, whereas the NFL has global popularity and more skilled players, be it resolved that the NFL is superior to the CFL. Darryl, you poor bugger. You are arguing for this. You have 2 minutes starting now.
Really? Didn't he say that the players are more skilled and is more globally popular? That's like having an uncle that gets drunk and falls down, but he's funny when he barbecues, versus a guy that's a real chef at a real restaurant. Sure, it's more entertaining to watch your uncle fall down, but that don't make him a better chef, does it? And you know it's true. You know it's true. Steve made the joke about how the NFL guys end up being convicts and in jail and stuff, but where do they go when they go out of jail? Here.
We are a more forgiving people. You're right.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You guys love CFL so much. You didn't have immigration for those dudes. Ricky Williams had weed in his bag when he came across the border. Lawrence Phillips had a rape kit in his duffel bag. He played in the CFL. And listen, Milt Stegall is the best pass catcher of CFL history. Did you know he played 3 years in the NFL for the Cincinnati Bengals? Had 4 catches. That's only 4 more catches than Vicky Gabbro had when she played. How can you even argue that it's superior? It's not even close. This is ridiculous. I'm wearing a Raiders jersey in Rider Nation. Where'd you get that from? Rider Nation. Where'd you steal that from? The Raider Nation. Yes, you did. So anyways, listen, I like the CFL. I love the NFL. It's not even an argument. I shouldn't even be here. It's ridiculous.
Darryl Lenox, everybody. He's got a tough job. He's got a tough job. Now, representing the country, the CFL, and this Regina audience, to prove that the CFL beats the NFL by more than a missed field goal, it's Tim Steeves.
Thank you, Steve. No question, Darryl, the NFL package is sexy, But let's not talk about the sizzle. Let's talk about the steak. The setup of the game, longer, wider, faster. 12 guys out there. Speed is coveted at every position in the CFL. No lead is safe because with 2 downs and out, you got to hang it out. You don't go run, 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 punt. Run, 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 punt. And you don't win 9-7 in the CFL, baby. You win 38-36. And there's plenty of talent. You don't think there's enough good football players in the world to fill 2 leagues? Please, of course there's lots of talent. Every quarterback in the CFL has to be able to improvise and move around the field. They're not 6'5", 240-pound blockheads that are going to wing it out to some 6'5", 210-pound egomaniac that's now going to do some chicken dance for 10 minutes. And there's a lot of NFL fans in Canada, Steve, as you know. And the NFL is loved in Canada, no question. But the thing is, all NFL fans in Canada are orphans. We have no team. You can call yourself a Kansas City Chief fan if you want, but you've probably never even had a barbecued rib down there. You know, we are born of the CFL. We have a game. We love it. And we can have 2. You turn the channel. It's no big deal. But the CFL will always be around.
Tim Steeves, everybody. We are talking CFL versus NFL. Tim Steeves versus Darryl Lenox. It is time for the bare knuckle round. This is your chance, debaters, to use your wit to put pressure on your opponent, intercept his argument, and go all the way for a major. 23, 17, 6. Hut.
Everything you said about the NFL, CFL, people that love hockey in Sweden could say the same thing. It's faster. It's quicker. It's not enough hitting. What about the 6'5" goons in the NHL?
We're not here to talk about how we're the best
at hockey. It's the same argument. You're the best at hockey. We're the best in NFL.
You probably shouldn't bring that up.
I'm going to do it anyway. I'm doing it anyway.
Well, you call it ice hockey,
listen,
all right? The NFL has it all. What do you need? Dope, guns, dogfighting. Been there, done that.
Yep. And yet you're still watching.
Yeah. Well, they don't do that on Sundays, I think is the point.
I'm not going to have to watch OJ on the golf course anymore.
You're going to have to watch him in a Stamps uniform when he gets out of prison. That's where you're going to have to watch him.
I'll give you a point for that.
Thank you very much. You know it's true, man. As much as you say it's the NFL, it's, slow and everything, but everybody watches
The game's crowded. You ever see you go to a game, and once you line up all those 400-pound goofs, there's hardly any room to run around, man. It's like playing in a phone booth.
I agree.
And with a 3-down system, 3 downs doesn't favor clock killing. Nobody's going to just be. You get up 10 points in the NFL. It's run, 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 punt, run, run, run.
As those guys are, they're
no
still not
lead.
Let them in.
They're still not even faster than NFL guys. The fast guy in CFL is he's a Gatorade holder in the NFL.
The guy in the NFL, the speed guy in the NFL plays 4 seconds at a time, and then we're going to go to another truck commercial. So
this is a ridiculous analogy. The
only way I can watch the NFL is if I have all the games, so I don't have to watch truck commercials all day.
That same McCain French fry commercial 17 times before the first half is over.
Yeah, well, guess what? That's a very good product.
Okay, save it for the end. Save it for the end. We are talking about CFL and NFL football and delicious McCain super fries now. It is time now for the firing line. In my hand, I have a list of questions on the CFL and NFL compiled by former CFL franchise, the Sacramento Gold Miners. Never heard of us? That's okay. Neither did Sacramento. You can answer with funny or with facts, but first we make sure our official league noisemakers are working. Tim? Thank you, Tim. Darryl, if you would, please. Thank you, sir. That is weird to see a large man ringing a small bell. That's a weird pairing. Okay. According to market research, the greatest number of female NFL fans can be found where? Darryl? Darryl Lenox, is lunch ready?
It's Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh is the correct answer. The greatest number of female NFL fans.
And those are some really handsome ladies.
But the greatest number of attractive CFL fans found right here in Regina. Am I right?
Isn't this the single mom capital of Canada?
And ironic.
Don't forget that one at voting time.
Okay.